after the last couple seasons, it's nice to get back to the more normal way of doing things, isn't it, Smitty?
It is, Kevin. We saw the playoff bubble, the reduction in games, more back-to-backs. Shows you how much can be taken for granted.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Butler and Crowder are in at the forward. Stith is out there with Lowry, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Crowder, and he gets it to go.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Stolen away. Here's Stith. He shoots again, and he sinks the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Vanderbilt. Over Adebayo. That one a little long. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Clippers. Stiff kicks to Lowry. And the pass to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Lowry passes to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. A shot by Lowry, no good. And it's Utah's ball. 4-point game. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
Tries yet again, and the layup is good.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Butler passes to Stith. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks, David.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
No good on that one.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah's. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
And the second free throw, good. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Utah. They trail by 6. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Now, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Irving passes to McKenzie. Another miss by Utah. And here are the Heat now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Stith. Outside Butler. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 8. Outside Westbrook. Outside Irving. McKenzie, defended by Crowder. Lowry against Irving. Lowry, good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Heat.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Now Butler, after Lowry Market misses from long range. Lowry kicks to Butler. Here's the teardrop. Count that one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the... Westbrook finds Vanderbilt. Pass to Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Right side Lowry to the inside. Here's Adebayo. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Irving with the bounce pass. Westbrook passes to Markkanen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be a legal screen.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Miami now. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Butler with the ball, coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Here's Adebayo. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
The Jazz again can't hit it. The Heat leading by 14. Adebayo at the elbow. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Markkanen against Butler. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
This Heat team does just about everything well. They're one of the top teams in the league on offense and on D. They can win games at either end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Victor Oladipo comes in for Jay Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And Markkanen drops them both. And Miami, Smitty, really has succeeded in putting together a complete ball club. I mean, from top to bottom, with all the parts needed.
I totally agree, Kevin. That was their goal. Build a team that doesn't rely on any one strength. On nights when they're not shooting it well, their defense can pick up the slack.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Martin's checked in for the Heat. Jazz trail by 12. Clarkson outside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Up the floor, here's Hero. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Sexton. Passes it to Love. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light. And he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, the maturation of Kevin Love has been fun to watch. A capable stretch 4 with impressive versatility.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Now the pass to Stiff. Oladipo with the bounce pass. Now here's Yurtseven. Guarded closely. Count that one. And the Heat lead by 14.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Clarkson outside. Back to Sexton. Wallace with it. Picked up by Hero. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Sexton.
When you look at Love's strength and conditioning now compared to when he entered the league, this is why he's able to finish so often through contact.
Now, Hero, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Stiff. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Hero against Sexton. Here's Abaji. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 3 to shoot. Over Oladipo. Abaji can't get it to go. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Oklahoma City. Here is Stiff. Another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Jazz trail by 14. Pass to Abaji. And here's Sexton. 12 points his last outing. The shot's good from Love.
Boy, it's great playing with big guys who can space the floor. Love does that and a lot more.
Hero passes to Stiff. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Stiff's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Miami.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Kicks it to Clarkson. Feeds to Love. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team. They love to shoot the 3. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
That's good from Love.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
And so he makes both from the line. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clarkson outside. Tries it from 9. And it's off the back rim, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Stiff. That shot, no good. And Utah the other way now. Here's Sexton. And it's Miami with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Here's Clarkson after the made shot from the kid. No problem knocking that one down.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Pass to Stiff. Back to Hero. Clarkson against Oladipo. To the wing on the left. Stiff the pass to Martin. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Sexton. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Passes it to Martin. Over Love. Good saving. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Yurtseven's got 6 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Heat. They lead by 18. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Russell Westbrook out there with Irving. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's McKenzie in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He contributed 31 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
For Utah, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Abaji, defended by Butler. Vanderbilt kicks to Irving. The three-pointer, no good. Miami leading by 22. Tries from the block, and the bucket is good from Butler and deep. Butler's got 6 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Westbrook passes to McKenzie. Here's Abaji. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Brown. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 8.
Beasting inside. Adebayo can bully you. And he's also added some finesse.
Back to Westbrook. To the wing right side. That one wide left.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Three-pointer, Lowry. They grab their own miss. And Butler with his second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And the Jazz call time here. Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a Utah. And Miami with a change here, too. Crowder, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. Outside, Markkanen. He dishes it to Irving. 5 on the clock. Over Stiff. Misses and the dry spell continues.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And they've repeatedly broken inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For Miami, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good. Stiff. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me. And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Miami.
Now, here is Lowry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Stiff against Irving. Left side Lowry. Over Westbrook. With the putback. And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got his first basket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside Westbrook. From 11 feet away. A rebound by Stiff. Stiff's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First free throw is good.
The confidence Jimmy Butler brings to his game is infectious. It's obvious his attitude has a positive effect on his entire squad's play and pushes everyone to deliver their best effort.
And so Butler nails both of them. Now Irving. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Now here is Irving. Vanderbilt finds Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The pass to Stiff. And here's Crowder. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Westbrook. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kenzie passes to Westbrook. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Irving. Now here's Markkanen. Back to Westbrook. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stiff the pass to Adebayo. The 15-footer. That's good on the jump shot. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Passes to Irving. From 11 feet away, and he overshot that one, missing.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Chalk up 2 there.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Outside Lowry. And there's the pass to Stiff. Here's Butler. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Butler's got 12.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Now here is Lowry, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. 2 points. That one goes. 14 points for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Back to Irving. They need this one. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to McKenzie. To the middle. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got his first bucket of the night.
When we talk about guards in the NBA, Kyrie is the best finisher in the paint.
Back to Butler. Pass to Stith. Now the dish to Lowry. Passes it to Butler. Shoots from 12. Offensive rebound. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. As Abuki's checked in, Love comes in for Vanderbilt. Clarkson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Colin Sexton in for Russell Westbrook. There's the pass to Yurtseven. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Hero passes to Yurtseven.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Azubuike.
It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Miami. Uber Yurtseven. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Miami holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for Miami. Inside, they've got Crowder and Adebayo. Lowry out there with Stith, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. His career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player. Easily one of the best during his prime.
First free throw is good.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Both shots good from the stripe. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Crowder. That one's not going to go. And Utah the other way now. Irving for three. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Kyrie is a real menace. He's a talented marksman who can bury you with threes.
Steph kicks to Butler. From deep. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock. And that one's good by Steph.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Irving dishes to Markkanen. Pass to McKenzie. Over Adebayo. Again, the Jazz score.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Here is Steph. He's got 19. And the shot's good from Crowder.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Steph. Vanderbilt against Adebayo. The rebound by the Jazz. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Westbrook against Butler. Westbrook with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Outside Crowder. Passes it to Lowry. And no good that time. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Irving. Rejected by Steph. The pass to Lowry. Heat moving the ball around. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. The shot that time, not on target. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. On the wing, Irving. From the arc. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Here is Steph. He's covered by Irving. Markkanen against Butler. Out left to the wing. Steph. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Steph's got 22.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second-chance opportunities.
And Miami has possession, following the bucket by the Jazz. Adebayo, high post. He's got 10. And slam dunk by Butler.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Steph. Irving against Steph. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You don't expect a big like Bam to distribute this well, but he's become a smart passer.
Outside Westbrook. Markkanen down low. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Pass to Crowder. Over Vanderbilt. Shot by Crowder, no good. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Markkanen against Butler. Irving looking for an opening. Over Stiff. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Outside Lowry. Down low.
The veteran point guard Kyle Lowry is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Outside Westbrook. Markkanen finds Irving. Outside Westbrook. From beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
Shooting for Miami.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
The first one falls.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. The Heat also changing it up. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Brown comes in for Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Kyle Lowry. And both free throws good from Crowder. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Utah foul. Udoka Azubuike.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Crowder.
Oladipo.
Miami's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Passes it to Yurtseven. Here's Abaji. Covered by Stiff. Stolen by Yurtseven. Knocked away. And stolen by Sexton. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Sexton against Hero. Inside. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist from Hero.
Assist goes
6
to
points for Victor Oladipo.
Hero.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Oladipo against Clarkson. Oladipo, the pass to Stiff. Over to the wing. Back to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Good saving. And another basket for Miami.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Sexton. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Pass to Azubuike. Back to Sexton. Some solid defense from Brown.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Oladipo outside. The 3. He doesn't hit that one. Utah's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Abaji the pass to Sexton. Clarkson outside. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Missed inside.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Hero on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Brown trying to free himself up. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The shot by Sexton, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Kevin Love. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Heat have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Brown. And Miami making a change here. Martin's checked in. Making some changes here. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Lauri Markkanen is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Sexton. And it's McKenzie in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Moutier. 6 on the shot clock. Over Westbrook. The second effort. He lays it in.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Back to Westbrook. The pass to McKenzie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second team foul. At the line for the Jazz, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now, here's Sexton.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Foncecchio. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Sexton. Fires the 3.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
And once again, off the mark by Utah. And then Brown with the dunk.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Utah. Doesn't go for him. Now the Heat take it the other way. Brown inside. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists in the game. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Fontecchio. At the elbow, Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable? Playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
That's good from Yurtseven. And Yurtseven drops them both. Utah's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Fontecchio, he's covered by Brown. Fontecchio passes to Gay. Just 4 to shoot. No good on the shot, and it's Miami the other way. To the left wing. And here's Moutier. Heat moving the ball around. Yurtseven kicks to Moutier. Brown outside. Here's Stith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Stith's got 11 in the second half.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Now, here's Sexton. Here's Fontecchio. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Heat have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Brown, good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Fontecchio dishes it to Gay. Now here's Sexton. Gay right side to stop the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
That's good from Rudy Gay. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there, and just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough.
And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, fouling Whiteside in there used to be a good strategy. Not anymore. He's improved his free throw shooting quite a bit.
Smitty, how about the career thus far for Hassan Whiteside?
A handful of different teams for Whiteside, but the production has remained the same. Cleans the boards and blocks shots with the best of them.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
It's hard to intimidate Whiteside because he's usually the guy on the end doing the intimidating.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jam. He kicks it to Clarkson. Gay left side. On the money from 12 feet away. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
High percentage look for mid-range. Rudy quick into the air and accurate from that distance.
Pass to Stiff. And here's Whiteside. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
And so here is Miami, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Clock at 6. On the wing, Brown. Drops one in from the wing. Brown's got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Kicks it to Clarkson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession, he can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
What? Hey, what? It's already starting to feel like it's that time again.